We are in the final countdown to Christmas, and some of you may be feeling the crunch, or maybe it's just the pills before they're pushed down Joe Biden's throat, and again, it could just be the sound of Nancy's dentures moving all about. Let me explain. Ho, 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 and happy almost Christmas to all of you, or at least to you, Team Healthy Republic, who believe in Christmas not as an opportunity to claim how anti-capitalist you are while you type angry rants from your iPhone while sipping your venti soy honey latte from a Starbucks couch. Now, seeing as it is crunch time and you may have a few last-minute gifts and decorating, I thought, why not help you, help me, help you, which I know makes me sound like Joe Biden on a good day.
Are you forgetting what you said 2 minutes ago? What you said just 2 minutes ago?
That was a gem. I call those the good old days when they still reference Joe Biden as the former vice president. He's a former something, all right, and a current something else. But back to it, and being in the holiday spirit, not a humbug like you saw in Bernie Sanders just then, we must promptly begin with the lighting of the Christmas tree.
Now, it is my tremendous honor to welcome our literal host, the actual host for this very American celebration, President Biden and First Lady Dr. Jill Biden. We want to do it again. Not the whole thing. You know, you're good. You all stood up, very patriotic. That's wonderful. Yes, you're respecting the office. You're supposed to. Sit down again, one more time. President Biden and First Lady Dr. Jill Biden.
It took Joe Biden 2 minutes and 2 efforts to be called out to light up the Christmas tree because, you know, when the bathroom calls, you know the thing. Look, which brings us to today's question. What should Santa bring Joe and the gang this year? I'm looking for creative answers. Provide said creative answers and make sure to share this video so your friends can see just how creative you are. Now, I want to make sure you are able to provide your enemies with lots of holiday cheer this year, so I have last-minute gift ideas that would horrify anyone, beginning with this.
We did it, Joe. You're going to be the next president of the United States.
Angels are supposed to go on tops of Christmas trees, but since we're living in a backwards world, that whole thing made sense. And it makes sense for Kamalama Ding Dong to remind herself of that Biden being president line. So let's enjoy today's installment of... Where in the world is Kamalama Ding Dong? Kamala is spending her holiday season trying to convince herself and lying to us about who is president of the United States. Let's watch her explode in true Kamalama Ding Dong fashion.
I'm sorry to interrupt.
They're acting like they can't hear me. Y'all see that?
I can hear you.
Oh, so who's the
I
real?
can hear you.
So who's the real president of this country? Is it Joe Manchin or Joe Biden, Madam Vice President?
Come on, Charlamagne.
I really-
Come on. It's Joe Biden.
I can't tell sometimes.
No. It's Joe Biden, and don't start talking like a Republican about asking whether or not he's president.
Do you think Joe Manchin is a
And
problem?
it's Joe Biden, and I'm vice president, and my name is Kamala Harris.
Those acting classes are really paying off. And you know that's not a one-off. This is her. She is a Grinch all day, all week, all year. That can be added to her list of excuses for why she hasn't visited the border. She's too busy going off on her staff, apparently. If even the Washington Post has to do some sort of journalism and ask 18 people connected to Harris and then print the results, it's not good for her. Like when Gil Duran said he quit after 5 months of working with Harris and how she is now repeating the same old destructive patterns and that her staffers are burned through. Or this burn by a former staffer saying, it's clear that you're not working with somebody who is willing to do the prep and the work. With Kamala, you have to put up with a constant amount of soul-destroying criticism and also her own lack of confidence. So you're constantly sort of propping up a bully, and it's not really clear why. It is pretty clear that what Kamala needs this year for Christmas is to take a master class. And I see the Clintons are offering theirs up. Bill will be teaching inclusive leadership, which I'm confident will be inclusive to the interns. And Hillary teaches the power of resilience because she's definitely knows how to not go away. If you have an enemy in your life, feel free to get them a master class. After all, it's 2 for 1 right now. That's only 2 more than anyone should ever need of that. But for those of you who missed last week's video, I'll make you have to watch this preview of Hillary's masterclass. For those of you who did watch last week's video, well, thank you first off, and please mute just the next 40 seconds so your ears don't begin to bleed.
Today, with your children on your shoulders, neighbors at your side, friends old and new standing as one, you renewed our democracy. And because of the honor you have given me, you changed its face forever. I am as sure of this as anything I have ever known. America is the greatest country in the world. And from tonight going forward, together, we will make America even greater than it has ever been for each and every one of us. Thank you. God bless you. And may God bless America.
But in order to watch those master classes, you will need to have a device to view it on. Why not get yourself a laptop? Hunter Biden has a few to offer, and they even come preloaded with images and videos that nightmares are made of. Or just go to the Amazon and get yourself a copy of Miranda Devine's book that talks all about that laptop from hell. You'll find out that pretty much all the people mentioned in this video are contained within that laptop, because our government is that corrupt. At this point, you may be saying, Katie, I'm just too overwhelmed to go shopping for gifts. Can't I just give money? Absolutely. The squad members, especially Representative Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez and Representative Rashida Tlaib, will gladly take your money. It's how they do.
This is ridiculous. I am 32 years old. I was told I'm a first generation college graduate on my mom's side. And growing up, I was told since I was a child, your destiny is to go to college.
I'm your density. I mean, your destiny.
Well, you know what, AOC? I was told Santa is real, and I'm sticking by it, too. AOC, continue about how woe is me.
We give 17-year-olds the ability to sign on and sign up for $100,000 worth of debt. And we think that's responsible policy. I'm 32 years old now. I have over $17,000 in student loan debt. And I didn't go to graduate school because I knew that getting another degree would drown me in debt that I would never be able to surpass. This is unacceptable.
And let me tell you, 17-year-olds can't have any understanding of how money works, but they certainly know that gender is just a construct, so give them all the puberty blockers in all the land. And how dare you discredit AOC's $17,000 in loan debt? She is stuck driving a Tesla, attending Met Galas in dresses that cost tens of thousands of dollars, and she collects $174,000 per year from you, so she can tell you that student loan debt must be canceled. Of course, she's not alone in this woe.
I worked full-time, Monday through Friday, and took weekend classes to get my law degree, and still close to $200,000 in debt. And I still owe about $70,000. And most of it was interest. Most of it was our own government making money and profit off of me.
Does someone else want to tell her? What about the government making profit off of her? Anybody? Hey, just be thankful that gas prices declined by 2 cents in 2 weeks. Whoa, dude. Thank you, DCCC, for thanking Joe Biden. Yes, Joe Biden, you did do that. And he continues to do that. His policies and his comrades in the DCCC have made it so that you don't even need gas. I mean, for those of us outside of the AOCs who have Teslas. So you don't need gas in San Francisco because your vehicle will just remain parked, unlocked, with the trunk open and the windows down. That's all in an effort to not be burglarized, because that's how they do in San Francisco, land of Nancy. How long before the homeless people take up residence and the vehicle owners just abandon the vehicles? Am I too late? Probably. I do want to remind everyone that we've all been given one very good present already in the form of Joe Manchin, who by simply having a pair of jingle bells saved the country upwards of $5 trillion against the bloviated bullshit plan. We're all rejoicing. But the squad is mad as hell, a location of which they are familiar. AOC took to Twitter for more woe is me. We, as always, are here to fight for this agenda. What matters most to us is that it gets done. But we cannot just shrug our shoulders and accept this as some Charlie Brown moment. Our entire democracy is on the line. So we need to get back in there and get this done. Period. And then she forgot to write a period. Classic AOC. But there's more.
Well, I think what Senator Manchin did yesterday represents such an egregious breach of the trust of the president. And it's also, this is exactly why it's an outcome that we had warned about well over a month ago, about needing to plan a contingency plan for it. It's why we insisted on having the bipartisan infrastructure plan coupled and passed together with the Build Back Better Act. But I think right now we are at a juncture where it's not really about, I think, being angry. I mean, of course, we have every right to be furious with Joe Manchin.
Thank you, Joe Manchin. You represent so many of us and so many more than what AOC claims. Because she tried to say that she represents more people than you, Joe. And well, facts got in the way again, but only by a solid 1 million people. That's like only 100% wrong, and math is racist anyway. So I don't want to end this on a sour note. Instead, I'll just show you a cringe note. Maybe you can wish your worst enemy a Merry Christmas with this music video from some quite disturbed individuals in New Zealand who just want a jab for Christmas.
But if everyone is keen to go and get the vax, you're gonna be safe in the face of virus attacks.
Defend ourselves from known mutations, party sensations across the nation.
Vax the nation, vax the nation, vax the nation, vaccinate the nation.
After seeing all of this video, I'm guessing you don't want to give anything for Christmas or to be given anything for Christmas. We've clearly had enough. And on that note, I've given all I can this holiday season, but if you could give me one more little present by sharing this video, as always, I'd greatly appreciate it. In all seriousness and love, go have yourselves a Merry Christmas with your loved ones, welcome in what I hope is a Happy New Year, and I'll see you in 2022. Until next time, let's go, Brandon, and stay healthy, America.